Today's questioner asks, how can I have time for focusing on and taking care of myself when I need to go to school, work, and also hang out with my boyfriend? There are a few pieces here. Let's start with making time for yourself. First, I want to celebrate you for recognizing how important it is to make time to take care of yourself. Self-care is a critical component in not only building a life you love, but also avoiding burnout, disorder, and disease. Self-care is the only tool we have to refill our mental, emotional, and physical energy reserves, and it isn't optional. The best way to make sure you have time to take care of yourself is to schedule it in just like any other class or appointment and make it a non-negotiable. I have a free self-care toolkit which will help guide you through not only identifying the best self-care activities for you, but help you create a sustainable self-care routine that works for your life. You can grab your copy using the link in the show notes below. But if you're asking this question, I'm guessing your concern is less about what self-care works for you and more about how to find extra time in your life to fit self-care in. We all have places where we tend to leak time, activities which distract us from our lives without adding anything of value. When you can identify these time leaks, you're able to replace them with the things you want or need to be doing. Self-care, self-work, school, work, time spent with your boyfriend, friends, and family. A great way to get started finding your time leaks is by conducting a digital energy audit. I guide you through that and so much more in my free productivity workshop, which I've also linked in the show notes below. Once you've identified where you're leaking time, you can use that knowledge to do more of what you want and need to do each day. After you've got the basics in place of a non-negotiable self-care routine and an awareness of where your time leaks are, I would suggest you begin the deep dive on getting clear on your unique priorities and values, as well as learning how to build and maintain healthy boundaries to ensure you're able to sustain this work regardless of how your life changes. This is big work, but it will set you up for living a life filled with freedom, ease, and joy, instead of struggling with guilt, frustration, and overwhelm. This is the type of work I dive into with my coaching clients. If it sounds like what you need, schedule a no-cost discovery session with me using the link in the show notes below, and let's talk. I'm sending you a great big hug. You've got this. I hope you enjoyed this bit of solicited advice. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to be notified whenever I post new content.